Game week is here, and the excitement continues to grow for Flames football. Liberty will make its first ever bowl appearance on Saturday when it faces Georgia Southern in the 5th annual FBC Mortgage Cure Bowl. For many of the Flames players, the goal of reaching this game predates even this season.
Yeah, it means a lot. Like I said before a couple of weeks ago, when I was coming here, this was the talk when we get this chance, if we get this chance. And then, it finally happened.
I think it's different now because we accomplished our goal, but I don't think any of the guys are satisfied because I think this is an important moment for our seniors and this football program and this university, not just to show up and say, hey, and show our faces, but to actually go out here and play like it's going to be our last game as seniors. And I think it's going to be exciting because we've talked about this for years.
Both the Flames and Eagles enter at 7-5. Both teams have 2 wins over 3 common opponents, and both teams finished the regular season with convincing wins at home. Flames head coach Hugh Freeze sizes up the showdown.
I think that their roster is probably a little deeper than ours, but the real unknown is how we'll handle, just stopping this offense and how many possessions does that lean for us to get offensively in this game. So it's kind of hard for me to put a pulse on it.
Liberty is 0-3 all-time against Georgia Southern, but the last meeting came in 1996 when both teams were in the FCS or 1AA at the time. One thing that hasn't changed since then is Georgia Southern's commitment to running the football with the option. The Eagles lead the nation with 6 different 100-yard rushers this year, including quarterback Shai Werts.
He's the most dynamic quarterback we've seen. Like when you compare him to Virginia's quarterback, he's got more quick twitch as far as initial quickness. He's the key to the whole offense, like is typical in most option offenses. Makes good decisions on his reads, tough to bring down.
Wert's current streak of 226 passes without an interception is the longest in the country. But the Eagles don't need to throw it much. GSU's rushing attack averages 262 yards per game, good for 8th in the country.
You just have to do your job. You can't get vertical during a play. You have to stay at the line of scrimmage. You can't be a hero, try to do anything. Everyone has their job, and, if they execute at a high level, you can kind of force them into some difficult situations where they can't run the ball as much.
You can't be out there trying to do other people's jobs or try to make plays that you aren't supposed to be making. Because in that offense, one mess up from one player can result in a really big play. But if everybody as a collective unit does their individual job, then not much is going to happen.
It is as assignment sound football as you can get. It's definitely going to challenge us in that regard. And we got to play with great eye discipline. We've got to be very physical. This will probably be the most physical football game in the trenches in particular we've played this season.
The Flames offense faces an Eagles defense that ranked 91st against the pass this year, giving up just over 240 passing yards per game. But don't sleep on the matchup between Eagles corner Kendall Vildor and Antonio Gandy Golden. Both players are headed to the Senior Bowl next month and should be in a battle all day long.
They have 2 really good corners, actually. I think I really feel like that's their strong point. I don't really feel like they do anything too spectacular, but they do have 2 really good corners. One of them's going to the Senior Bowl. So I feel like we just have to do our best to beat those guys. If we do that, then, I feel like we'll win the game.
Saturday's game kicks off at 2:30 p.m. at Exploria Stadium in Orlando. It'll be the first ever American football game played at the Major League Soccer venue. The game will be televised on CBS Sports Network. Live radio coverage from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network begins Saturday at 12:30 on flagship station 88.3 FM The Journey and can be heard online at libertyflames.com. In Lynchburg, I'm Nick Pierce.